PDXposed continues to evolve by bringing you fun and positive programming, and this episode is no exception. Hi, I'm your host, John Olson. Kind of flying solo today, but not to worry. We'll have more guest hosts, including Shell and Heather, in future episodes. I was not allowed to go solo, however, in my second skydive, courtesy of Skydive Oregon. Jenny Jo from Mana Massage joins us for a day of exhilaration, skydiving, relaxation, massages provided by Mana Massage, and celebration. Came down and hung out with our buddies here at Harvey's Comedy Club for some good laughs and good times. And you guys get a bonus because Bobby Slayton, Hollywood legend and superstar, was filmed right here live at Harvey's Comedy Club. The Japanese Abacus Math School continues to make children near perfect in school and in life. Miwako's program is doing amazing things for children in Beaverton, putting the smiles on all the parents' faces, as you'll soon see. Our featured band on this episode of PDXposed is Scotland Bar and the Slow Drags. They're anything but slow. You guys are going to love this show. So stick around. PDXposed will be right back. Have you been involved in an accident? Protect your rights and your health. For an attorney and a doctor near you, call 866-730-HURT, even if the accident was your fault.
My name is Storm Large from Storm and the Balls, and you're watching PDXposed.
This segment's all about exhilaration, rejuvenation, and celebration. JJ asked us to give her some exhilaration for her birthday. She's our good friend from Mana Massage. So Skydive Oregon is the place. Who better than to give JJ an exhilarating birthday present? But first, JJ, why did you want to go skydiving?
Well, John, I decided my 34th year that I would do something every day that I'd never done before. I wanted something to shake up my world and give me a new perspective on life, and I couldn't really think of anything better to do that than to jump out of a plane and see the earth rushing at me from 10,000 feet.
We're going to take care of the exhilaration. You're going to take care of the rejuvenation and the celebration. What are you going to do for us?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring you back to Mana Massage Studios, and you're going to get the best massage you've ever received. Guaranteed. Money back.
And I'm going to give you the best exhilarating birthday present you've ever had.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Let's go visit Skydive Oregon. Am I supposed to put a Y or an M behind sex?
Wishing.
I'm going to put a Y. Teresa joins us. She's the manager of Skydive Oregon. You and Joe, the owner, have gotten some records. Tell us about those.
Joe and I are both world record holders multiple times. We've been in some of the largest formations, well, the largest formations in skydiving in the world. Most recently, 400 people over Thailand.
This is kind of a newer sport for the 2000s. Why do you feel that way?
Well, because it's really become very accessible to people. I mean, I think people don't realize sometimes that almost anyone can jump, especially because of tandem. I mean, it allows you to go free fall, almost a minute of free fall, and then have a 5 to 8 minute parachute flight where you're jumping with an instructor on a parachute built for two. Most people, I think, they look at it and say, well, I might just try it once, and then they get that adrenaline rush, and then they say, well, I just would like to go a little further and be able to jump by myself. And in as few as 7 levels of training and 7 skydives, you can be solo certified to jump by yourself.
All right, JJ, PDXposed took care of the exhilaration. Now it's your turn to take care of the rejuvenation. What's up with Mana Massage?
Well, since the last time I saw you, last February, I have expanded the offices. I'm now directly located across from the hotel, the Jupiter Hotel. Still have my base camp there. I've got a bigger and better office, 3 treatment rooms, and the ability to see couples, moms and daughters, best friends, rock stars, groupies. We use body cushions here at Mana Massage that are so difficult to find in town. I think I might be the only one. They are designed to let your spine rest. It's natural S-curve. It's like you're on a big floating hug.
How are you going to rejuvenate me?
Oh, you are going to get the best massage in town of your life, guaranteed. Money back guaranteed.
Wow, and I've had a lot of massage.
All my massages come with a money back guarantee.
Exhilaration Skydive Oregon, awesome. Mana Massage for the rejuvenation, your place, very, very nice.
Thank you.
And for the celebration part of the day, what better than Harvey's Comedy Club? Let's go.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Harvey's.
Jeff.
Thanks for making Harvey's a special night on your celebration evening. And I understand that we have a birthday tonight, Jenny Jo. Happy birthday. And we all know what John wants, as usual. Because I see you in every bar in town, John. You get out there. PDXposed. You're the man.
I like to have a little fun. Every time I come to Harvey's Comedy Club, I always hear, why don't we do this more often? Well, tonight on PDXposed, we are doing this more often. We're back at Harvey's Comedy Club. Let's check it out.
I love my wife the more I talk to you people. Anyway, we spent way too much time with you, but let me ask you one more thing. Are you a romantic guy? Yeah. No, what do you do? What's the most romantic thing? No, you're 22. How romantic can you be? What do you do for foreplay? Homework?
We're at Harvey's Comedy Club. We're with Michael, who is a virgin, because... How do we know this? Because the whole crowd knows it. All 3 comics up here, we're talking about Mike. Michael's getting married. Tell us about this, the engagement, though, because we didn't learn about that.
Oh, I just went out to the Oregon coast by my parents' place and proposed to her on a bluff.
Come on. It's more romantic than that. Now, how would she describe it?
I have no idea. But
You must have pulled out some stops, though. What was, like, the big surprise?
a nice ring, like, washed her feet, you know, and symbolic, like, servitude.
Well, you were definitely serving it up tonight. These guys were all over you. What was it like to be the brunt of all these jokes? I mean, you took it like a man, though. I was impressed. Describe Harvey's Comedy Club for our viewers.
You know, it was great. The comics were a lot of fun, and the food was good. I don't know. It was fun. Just don't sit in front if you don't want to be talked to.
You still do Valentine's Day after a year?
What's that?
Valentine's Day.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Thank you. What do you guys, you celebrate Valentine's Day? No. What about you, Chachi? Yes, you do. Who's a good little boy? Who's a good little boy? Who's a good little boy? Come to mommy.
Not many times do we get to interview somebody who was actually introduced by Johnny Carson, a fellow Nebraskan. I went to college in Nebraska. Do you know Johnny?
Amazing how much you guys have in common. In fact, you and Johnny, I feel like it's deja vu. I'm actually, I did the Johnny Carson show once and it was great. And I was about to do it again. He announced his retirement. And then the last year, everybody in showbiz wanted to be on the show, so it was impossible to get back. And I didn't get to sit down with Johnny, but it was such a thrill to do a show. And my wife was standing on the side and said during the whole set, Johnny had his tie in his mouth, was dying. And I guess I got the, whatever that is. I guess if you get that sign.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, you did good.
What do you think about Portland? What do you think about our Rose City?
I love this town. I've not been here in 20 years. I talked about it on stage. I've been walking around for days. That little Hawthorne Street, 23rd Street. It's great. It's a great town. It's amazing how great this town is. Because I used to come up here and just throw rocks at hippies and tease the whales. But now there's so much more to do here.
So why haven't you been here in 25 years, man?
Because Harvey's wasn't paying me the money that I wanted. And they came around, they paid me the bucks, and it's a great club. I'm just thrilled to be here. You're here, my wife's not here. I'm having a great time.
Jeff Kafori joins us here. Jeff, what is your title at Harvey's?
I'm the manager here at Harvey's, and hopefully when this segment airs, I will still be.
What's new at Harvey's? You guys have some new things coming up.
Well, one thing that we're doing now that we haven't done in the past is we're selling tickets in advance, where you can reserve the seats and you don't have to wait in a long line. We hold your table till showtime, and that's been really popular lately. People, they don't like to wait in lines, and it feel like, special if you get to just walk in at the end and have a good seat.
So how do they get that information?
Well, just call down to Harvey's at 241-0338 and reserve those, and we reserve them up until the day of the show.
And last but not least, you guys are actually talking about doing a Harvey's comedy show.
Well, yeah, we're working on that right now on the TV show, and we feature special comedians like Bobby Slayton and people like that. And, we'll do an interview segment, do a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff on the comedian.
Speaking of behind the scenes, there's somebody behind the scenes right now.
Yeah, Bobby Slayton over here.
How's this going good, the interview?
It's going all right.
It was.
It's bachelorettes drunk in there. Of course, see, now he can't shut them up because he's busy getting interviewed by you guys. So there's chaos in there. You know that, right?
God,
there's somebody messing up. Well, I just asked him about that. Like, how do you handle an unruly crowd?
Well, he can't handle them because he's busy talking to you guys.
So why didn't you handle it?
It's not my job.
What is your job right now?
To bust your balls.
And you're doing it well. All right, well, that'll do it from Harvey's Comedy Club. John Olson signing out. Cheers. What's how to relax the back? Well, folks, the HT1650 Mac Daddy of all massage chairs that actually talks to you.
Sit back and relax until detection is complete. Then select desired massage program.
It detects the length of your body so it knows exactly where to deliver the appropriate pressure point and massage therapy. This chair is available in 2 colors and available at both Portland locations. Make sure to visit the Beaverton location, which is newly remodeled. And for more information on this and other great products that relax the back, dial the number on your screen.
I'm James Buxman with Spirit Mountain Casino, and you're watching PDXposed.
Country music is clearly the most popular style of music in this country. Well, it's growing in popularity in Portland. Why not with our live music scene? Well, tonight we're at the Country Battle of the Bands at the Ponderosa Lounge. It's down to 2 bands, Tara McCormick and the Offenders. Let's check it out. We're with Jessica Reese, who's the marketing director for this entire complex, and I'm going to let you tell them what it's called because it's kind of a tongue twister.
Yes, it is. It's the Portlander Marketplace, and then we also have Jubit's Travel Center. It's 2 complexes owned by the same company.
So let's talk about the contest tonight. Take us from beginning to end and what it took to put it together.
Well, first, getting a sponsor on board, and I wanted a local sponsor. Like the Portland Music Company signed on to be our sponsor for prizes. And then I really just hunted on the internet and through calling other lounges about bands they highly recommended. But we had 8 bands come in, semifinals, and then it came down to the last 2 we have tonight, which is Tara McCormick from Seattle and Sean Hawkins and the Offenders from Portland, actually.
Gonna lay my head down, gonna pick up my heels, gonna make this whole town know just how this country girl feels. Gonna get a little ripping, gonna get free. I'm not ready to make sense. Yeah, don't put it past me. You think I'm ready for now?
We're with Tara McCormick, who just rocked the house down. She's an excellent singer, incredible stage presence, and I had the pleasure of judging, and now we get to talk to you a little bit and talk about your experience. What did you think up there tonight?
I thought it was really fun. The crowd was great. Jubit's and the Ponderosa Cafe and Lounge have just been really awesome to us as artists, and I can't wait to hopefully get the opportunity to be on the same headline with Little Big Town.
So what's next for you? What's in your 5-year plan, and then what's your ultimate goal with your career?
In my 5-year plan, I'd like to record an album with a producer. Byron Gallimore is one producer I'm looking at, as well as Jimmy Ritchie, who was born in my hometown. So I think it'd be very personal for me to be able to work with him as an artist. Long term, I would definitely like to accept the Song of the Year award, maybe Artist of the Year.
With your best friend on stage.
With my best friend on stage, yes.
I love you guys' harmonies. You can tell you guys know each other well because it's kind of like the old Donnie and Marie Carpenter's harmony where the voices just blend.
She's more than a best friend. I'd go as far as calling her a kindred spirit.
You can tell you guys have that connection. His show is on stage. We're with the other finalists of the Country Battle of the Bands, Sean Hawkins and, of course, the Offenders. You didn't offend at all tonight, buddy. Why the Offenders? What's the name?
Well, that's a long story. We used to have a different name, and we tended to get kicked out of a few clubs. We had some rowdy players in the past.
What's it called? Where were you? Come on.
We were White Line Fever once upon a time.
How'd you find the band?
I have been working with these guys all for about 3 to 5 years. I just met them through different friends, different networking over the years that I've been playing. And when I put this band back together about 3 months ago, I just called my favorite players. And so this is about our 5th gig, really.
What's your goal? What's going to happen next? Obviously, you got this tonight, but you've only been together a few months. You took a break, and now you're back together. Where do you want to go with it?
We're brushing the originals back up. We're going to hopefully record a CD at the end of the summer and just keep plugging away, trying to get original, real country music heard and back in the public eye. You're on the ground, you were left before love. I should have known you were never coming home. It's been a long, lonely expectation. It's been a while since I've been okay.
And the winner of the 2006 Wild West Rockin' Showdown Battle of the Bands, Sean Hawkins.
Well, the results are in. It was a tough battle. As one of the judges, it's always hard to judge because they're both so good. They both had different qualities. Terry McCormick's stage presence is amazing. But Sean Hawkins, man, he had the crowd in the palm of his hands. And, of course, he was our big winner, as you saw. Amazing talent here in Portland. It continues to amaze me. Country music is alive and well. Teaching children to be smart using an ancient math tool, the abacus. That's exactly what's happening right here at the Japanese Abacus Math School, located right off the Denny Road exit in Beaverton. Let's meet the brains behind this unique math school for children, Miwako. Sitting here with the amazing Miwako. We've been watching her the last couple classes, and man, does she run this thing with precision like a drill sergeant. She started the Japanese Abacus Math School right here in Beaverton. And the first thing I need to ask you, for our viewers who don't know, what's an abacus?
Abacus is this. This is abacus. This is Japanese abacus. This is a simple ancient calculator. But it's not the calculator what you think. This is no button, no answer, nothing. You have to use your finger, and you have to use your eyes and think to calculate using this beads. Yes.
Tell us what's happening. What are you seeing from the students that are going through this program?
They are getting more sharper. And then of course, I'm very happy to see the same kind of abacus people more growing the numbers. We have eyes, brains, ears, and fingers. You can use it functionally all the time. I'm very happy to see all my students can do these things. They can use their whole body function wisely. That is really makes me happy.
The first abacus math competition at Tigard Library, right?
Right, yes.
What's going to happen in Tigard on June 25th?
It's going to be showtime for my students. I mean, I just want them to be show off their skill, what they can do. I really want them to be proud of themselves, what they can do. They should show. I really want them to show, that's all. Yes?
What is your ultimate goal for this program? What do you want to see happen?
I want everybody using the abacus, everybody. I mean, mental calculation, because I know everybody can do it. Not only my student, everybody can do it. Anyone, not only whole nation can do it.
That's a pretty lofty goal.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody can do it, you can do it, Miwako. Thanks for having us here, and it's time to let the advanced class get on their way. We're here with Karen, who is the proud parent of
Ryan.
Ryan. How did you find out about the Japanese Abacus Math School?
Actually, Miwako was my neighbor until recently, and he was really struggling in school, and I kind of had multiple meetings with the school, and we hadn't really come up with a plan of how to deal with that. And so Miwako said, I think I can help him. And so I said, okay, let's give it a shot.
Karen, tell the other parents out there why they want to send their child to the Japanese Abacus Math School.
I think
they're having fun. That's for one reason. And learning.
I think that math is a skill that we're going to use our whole life long, and some careers obviously, really do focus on it. Architecture, computers, various things rely on math quite a bit. But I think this is something that they can carry with them their whole life, and it's sort of like a mental sport that keeps you sharp. So I think it's been great.
Take away 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5. Take away 7 plus 6. Lauren, how much? 8. Answer is 8. Good job. Now your turn. Now his turn, okay? Ready?
When I was a kid, math was definitely not my favorite subject. However, if I would have learned on the abacus, especially being taught by Miwako, that probably would have changed. The Japanese Abacus Math School located right in Beaverton. If I had children today, I would definitely send them to this program.
Hi, I'm Jared Manis from Buffalo Gap, and you're watching PDXposed.
For a Rockstar Music segment, we're at one of our favorite places. We've been here many times before, but we've never filmed inside and upstairs at the Buffalo Gap. Scotland Bar and the Slow Drags, which is a cool name, is our featured band tonight. Your voice is so unique. I read today that people have told you got to take lessons, and they've said, wait a minute, don't take lessons.
It wasn't the same person who said that.
Different people have said that.
Yeah, people have a pretty distinct, like or dislike for, vocal styles, So I think that it just comes from probably destroying my voice and not knowing how to sing, how I ended up here.
Yesterday was pretty bad, but pin this to your sweater. Tomorrow will be better. We're headed for the best days that we've had. Pin all those coffee days and rain. We'll be back on Clinton Street. Right now there's a world to meet. These are awesome years, so let the angels steer. These are awesome years.
This is a small town musically. There's a lot of musicians, but like Rob Stroop, for example, put this album together here.
I love Rob, and he's incredible producer, musician. 8 Ball Studio is fantastic.
What do you do outside of music? Everybody has to have a life outside of music, passions outside.
Been involved in food. I had a few restaurants around town, and I have a line of hot sauce.
Really? Yeah. Talk about that.
It's called Secret Aardvark Hot Sauce. It's available in New Seasons and a bunch of other, restaurants around town.
You make it yourself?
Yeah, make it up myself, and a lot of the restaurants around here, Genie's and other places. I don't know how many places I'm supposed to say, but needless to say, a lot of local restaurants have it on their table now.
We're with one of the big fans of Scotland Bar, who's also happens to be the general manager of the Buffalo Gap, Jared, who's a good friend of our show. Jared, thanks for having us up here tonight. Describe these guys' music to us.
They're just a consummate rock band. They fantastic performers. It's a band, we book so many bands, and we're so used to the diversity and the variety, but they're just a well-seasoned, just put-together band.
It's nice to listen to. It's has a good beat, kind of country and rock at the same time.
Surf is up in Puerto Rico. This time when we got started, not being broken hearted. We pulling here to suffer for the arts, and we'll live fine on love and sipping warm hibiscus nights when there are no wars to fight. These are our sun years, so let the angels steal. These are our sun years. Let the love flow free and drown us. The sunshine comes around us. The warmth dry all our tears in the sun years.
Thanks so much for joining us in this episode of PD Exposed, everybody. And stay tuned to future episodes, because guess what? We're hitting the road. We're going to bring you more travel shows, including our return trip to Japan. So you guys are going to love that. Thanks a lot to our sponsors, Comcast, Relax the Back, Latitudes, London Influence, and our good friend Brent at the showroom. Visit our website, PDXposed.com, for more information on who we are and what we're up to. And for you clever ones, you can actually watch our show from the website. That's right. Thanks again for joining us. Make good memories, everybody.
John, how many times have you gone to the dentist office and been excited to be there?
Not so much, Heather. growing up in South.
All right, John. John. Actually been excited to be there.
Not so many.
How many times have you gone to the dentist office?
We're at Dent Spa in the heart of forest.
Okay, let's go get some crabs.
Wow. That's usually not a good thing to say.